Yesterday's conspiracy theories, tomorrow's headlines. Most are still asleep and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out, stop it. I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to mean it's out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out. I am not the way, no way. I have seen the way. Speak, repeat, there's no way.
Hello, welcome everybody to the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Daniel. It is October 10th, 2024, and we have a blast for you guys today. Man, I know you guys like the evolution of this podcast and where we are going, forward, and we're always elevating our life. And right now, looking at America, looking at the world, there are things that we can do just for the future. Look forward to the future. And right here, this man has been doing it, Todd Harrison. And first and foremost, guys, like, subscribe, share. So before we get down with this, there's a donate link down below. If you guys would like, donate to 509 Divine Pines at Cash App or PayPal. There are also sponsorships and coupons down below. So if you guys would like, check down below for all the coupons, because Bidenomics really made us question where we're spending our money and if we can get the best. I know, a lot of us are thinking like that. So first, I guess one thing that YouTube hasn't known yet. Yesterday, I got the new coupon code for Fuerza Elite supplements and the new protein bars that's Latin inspired by a Washington State company, right? Horchata flavored, 20 grams of protein, super clean. So if you're worried about those nasty artificial ingredients, don't worry. You can go to Fuerza-elite.com or go to Fuerza Elite on their TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you can find their website through those social medias and use coupon code 509Joseph for 10% off your order. And I'll be honest, man, everyone that I've given a sample to, they freaking love the flavor. I'm gonna have to start taking videos with some of these samples so I can get people's reactions. But hey, so far everyone loves them. They're smooth, they're not chalky, and they taste great. Taste like some pan dulce and like some horchata. It's a mix of both. It's the best, man. It's new, it's fresh, and you know that they're looking out for you because they have a health. It's health minded, where we understand over here in the Mexican community, we eat a lot of junk food, hot Cheetos, and all this crazy stuff on these treats. It's really toxic, and the creator was looking into healthier ingredients, and this is what it is. So go to Fuerza-Elite and check out those new protein bars. And now, so Todd Harrison is a 35-year-old entrepreneur based in California who has not let personal challenges define his ambitions. Living with muscular dystrophy and using a power chair for mobility, Todd has become a passionate advocate for medical cannabis and its potential benefits, along with an open-minded entrepreneur. His experiences has deeply influenced his professional path. Todd initially built a successful career in affiliate marketing, leveraging his digital expertise to grow online businesses. However, his journey with medical cannabis led him to explore new ventures at the intersection of healthcare, technology, and finance. Todd is one of the co-founders of Based THC, a cannabis-themed cryptocurrency token launched on the Base network. You can find it at BaseTHC.com, and I'll be honest, it has some cool music. So if you just go to the website, you'll jam out. This Base THC reflects Todd's commitment to the cannabis community and his belief in the potential of blockchain technology to revolutionize the industry. Expanding his vision for the decentralized solutions, Todd also founded BaseLand.io. This innovative project aims to tokenize land ownership into real life, allowing for community-based ownership of real estate through blockchain technology. Through these ventures, Todd Harrison continues to push boundaries in digital marketing, cryptocurrency, and cannabis advocacy. His work is deeply informed by his personal experiences, driving him to create solutions that can improve access and opportunities for others facing similar challenges. And floor is yours, Todd. Hey man, welcome. It's great to be ahead and be a part of what you got going on, and being able to represent the cannabis community in a light way and in a bright way, man. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man, there's a lot going on with crypto and cannabis. One of the big things with crypto and cannabis is, payment dispensary systems. That's one of the things that Base THC is working on. And, we're kind of bringing the crypto meme culture together and creating some utility on top of that. So, Base THC, of course, we got like the really cool songs, like, 20 or 30 songs if you go to our website. We cover a bunch of other things, like we have a white paper, and we're just looking to disrupt, anything in the cannabis technology sector.
That's amazing that you're this passionate about it, man, and this using the new technologies to benefit our chances at the future. Uh, yeah, man, dude. Is there anything else like that I missed in the intro, just for everybody out there that if where they can find you specifically? Do you have like an Instagram or anything, man? Or
I got a regular YouTube channel. I post there, every few months, but it's called Earn with Todd. So, I used to be like a day trader trading Forex, and then a couple of years ago, I actually launched crypto in the charity niche. Got some good experience in how to create a crypto, how to make the websites and all that. And then, back in May, me and my buddy Adam were like, let's try launching something in the cannabis. Let's just call it, Base THC, this new crypto network launched, created by Coinbase. And, we've been kind of pushing that since May. So it's been a pretty fun last 6 months, just building all kinds of things. We have a AI app called A High, where people can come in and generate cool pictures, AI images of artwork, anything they want. So it kind of pushes on like the creativity point of cannabis. If people take a big bong rip, you know what, they're going to get creative, and A High kind of matches that. So we got kind of apps for everybody.
I guess this is a question I always like to ask. When's the first time you smoked, and what is your favorite strain?
I'd say my favorite strain would be the Colombian Gold and Northern Lights, because that was the first plant I ever grew. But that was probably at least 14 years ago.
Nice. All right. So, tell them a little bit about this project and okay. First and foremost, it's cryptocurrency, right? So, let's get into this. Base THC, and I guess did you guys start? Did you guys brainstorm over this over a joint?
Not actually, after a few big rips, we actually were just like, let's just launch, because if you know how to do all things, I mean, you can launch a crypto within a day. So,
Welcome, Chad Smith.
it's probably within a day we did it. We launched the website. Uh, Started off pretty low as a market cap, the value we launched at like the whole market was valued at like $3,000, and then the first week it shot up to like close to 600,000, and then in the last 3 or 4 months there's been kind of a corrective wave, so we're kind of just chilling at the bottom, waiting for the next wave of new crypto people to hop in.
All right. Where can they find, like, is this only through your website, or can these
No, it's all
cryptos be found on
decentralized.
other?
So like you go to BasedTHC.com. There'll be some links up there called Deck Screener, and that's kind of like the database of where people go to look at all of the cryptos for all the networks. And there's like there's hundreds of thousands of cryptos listings on there.
Okay, I'm sending this out to these links out to a lot of people right now. So, all right, dude. Well, the floor is yours with all this. Let us know, like, what the potential is with this, and I'm gonna pull up a screen grab for everybody so that they can actually see. Where do you
I
guys
mean,
want to?
there's all kinds of ways. Like
Go ahead.
THC, obviously, people buy a crypto because they hope for it to go up, but there's obviously other aspects like becoming part of community. Like, sometimes people just buy a coin just to be part of, a secret Discord chat or Telegram chat, just to be part of it and see, that's kind of the whole meme culture wave.
Okay, so right here, you guys got a good, like, is this forum? You guys got a forum? Where would people be interactive with this base THC besides the Discord?
No, those links at the top of the site,
Like,
you'll see like there's a Telegram link, the Eagle link, and that's just, in
oh
our
yeah,
Twitter, like our Twitter's pretty active. Plus we got
okay, yeah.
digital,
That way I can link
yep.
these out for everybody, and or at least the Twitters and some of these. So if you guys would like,
But our
join these
white paper,
communities
if you
and
like
get
click on
involved.
the white paper has the most info though. It's like, I don't know, like 10 pages. But we went pretty deep into it.
Okay, all right. So you guys use AI. I mean, what do you think of AI? You think AI can benefit the world in positive ways? A lot of people have a problem with it, but this looks pretty solid.
Put it this way, I can create apps in a single day where people, it would take them 10 years just to learn how to code things. I can just use AI, be like, hey, make this app, use this API, make this interface look good, and I'll have a $10,000 working app, and I only spent maybe $2 or $3 of AI subscription, using like ChatGPT, using Claude. So I mean, AI, if people aren't using AI, they're gonna fall way behind in business.
Do you think it's the same thing with this cryptocurrency? Like, I guess one of the main aspects when I look at crypto is, like, 10 years ago, I had a chance to buy Bitcoin when it first launched at $100, and one of my buddies was like, "Hey, this is gonna be the future. Like, bet on it."
Yep.
Like, he sweared on it, and one of the things is that we see it's like it's able to it's able to safely produce a relationship, with however it may be, through these blockchain networks. People can just feel a little bit more secure with what they do, but also it seems to, like, digitalize, uh let's just say, digitalize physical actions. I mean, like, um over there in other countries, these digital tokens are kind of attached to their physical identity and what they do, and they can buy food with it, which is cool. uh like, what was your aspect on this whole creation of your crypto coin, and in comparison to what's going on in the current day world in the financial system? I mean, like, personally, um I think that the banking systems are failing. I know yesterday I had on my affiliate for my podcast, Don Danny, and he was discussing how, um, in Mexico and some of these other places, like, they're targeting our big banks in here in America for having just doing illegal type of trading, and things. So it's causing the banks to crash, right?
Yep.
A lot of these banks are getting just screwed over. They're going bankrupt. We know that's a shady business, and they're eventually getting exposed. What was your whole idea with this, in comparison to that?
With like creating it or just like keeping your
Yeah,
money in
creating,
crypto?
Do you think that this is the future of financial systems? Like,
Yeah, it is. I
I
keep
mean,
99% of my money is all in crypto. Like the only US dollars I keep is like regular bills. Like, okay, you got to pay a couple bills and you're going to use your USD, but everything else, if you have it in crypto, there's no reason to put it back into US dollars because, like, let's put, for example, like there's gift card websites that accept crypto, and you can get a gift card to anything out there with crypto, and it just makes it. It's a website called Bit Refill. It's based in Sweden. Obviously, it's not going to be hosted in the United States. They don't ask for your like ID unless you're like, spending like I don't know $5,000-$10,000 a day. Which I don't recommend doing that for gift cards. But just basic necessities. Takes care of groceries. Uh, just anything in general. But like I don't trust the banks at all. Like what is it? Like you put your money in the bank, they're going to be loaning it out anyway, so it's not really your money. They're just using your money to make more money. So I really don't like keeping my money in banks.
a lot of people think that the physical money is going to run out, and the way that some of these stores don't even accept physical money anymore. Like they're straight 100% digital, and
Yeah, like
I kind of think that might be
yep.
truthful.
Yeah, like going to like it's already happening. Like you go to a couple like fast food places or whatever. They don't even accept. They want you to use a credit card, which credit cards they're way too easy to get scammed. Like you can have a credit card and then 6 months later you haven't even used it much and somehow someone hacked it already. With crypto,
Yeah,
they
and then
need to
nowadays
still.
people are walking around with those freaking hackers, like those little chip hackers, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that's why a
But
crypto
with
wallet
crypto,
is
you
the
said
safest. Yeah, crypto wallet. I mean, they're gonna have to
you can.
hack like a 20-word passphrase. That's basically impossible. You're not going to be able to do that unless you have it written down somewhere.
And you can
So it's
have
like,
like a offloaded wallet, right? That's something I heard where you can have it like an offline wallet. You can transfer everything to an offline wallet, so it doesn't need to be connected. Doesn't need to be connected to the internet or anything. But whenever you want to, you can, and then take all your stuff, right?
yeah. Yeah. Usually people write their little passcode on pieces of paper, but obviously that's not the safest thing. There's like little steel cutouts that have little letters, and people like have those in little tiny containers to save their crypto key. So you don't even need to save it on like a USB. It's right there. You're saving the password as a digital or a physical form safely.
Okay. So about this base THC, how much tokens are in currency right now, or how much coins are in currency?
We launched with the 420 billion supply to
Ooh.
keep the 420 THC theme.
Yeah.
And our first target was to reach a 420,000 market valuation, which we did. And then we have other targets, of course, like our big one hit 420 million, which from here I don't know how much that is, but that'd be a monster gain. There's always keeping that 4.2 million going to 42 million. How high of the ceiling can we keep the cannabis hype going? And I think it can
How
go.
many months has it been uh, in progress? The
Just
coin.
six
How
months.
many months? 6 months.
Just six
Nice.
months.
Okay. You guys have pretty good activity from around the globe. Have you noticed anything? Is there something that you can even like tell
Yeah,
from
yeah, we
that?
got people. Yeah, we got people in Australia. A lot of people from Nigeria, of course. Nigerians love crypto. Like, we got people all over. Like our
Nice.
Telegram is
That's
always
good.
going off.
What's been one of the largest purchases from a single individual? Like you don't have to say the exact price, but something that you noticed, like you just roughly,
At least 10,000.
Nice. That's so
Yeah,
nice,
I
man.
saw. Yeah, that's the nice thing about a crypto too. You can see every single person's wallet, every transaction, but you just don't know who's behind it unless you know the person. You're talking to them. They're like, "Hey, this is my wallet." So it keeps everything transparent.
Nice. You really think that here over the next let's just say 10 years that these digital coins are going to be the way through society where physical money is going to be taken out? I mean, so I know Bitcoin and XRP are going to be stabilized, but do you foresee like any change in the atmosphere? Like they're already working on something new, or it, and you think that physical money is strictly going to be dead over the next 10 years?
Well, they're gonna always need the fiat because what are you going to tie it to unless the world just strictly uses one crypto, and that's going to be hard. I think there's going to be like many micro societies that each have their own crypto. I think that's what it's going to come down to. It's
No, it
so
already
easy
is.
to yep, it's so easy to make a crypto. Like any idea, you can put an idea to it and launch a crypto on it. Be like, hey, this is the narrative. I'm calling it, so and so coin.
Right. All right. I kind of think maybe this might be a risk though. Like, wouldn't it be hard to recover? Let's just say, like, hypothetically, if an EMP had went across the nation, like what would be the devastating effect if like satellites went down and things got fried, and it just seems like a lot of the infrastructure. What could be the benefit too? What could be the benefit of this? I'm gonna go turn off my AC. So answer that.
Shoot, I don't even know about that one.
I mean,
Like,
how
if you have
devastating would it be, and what would be a benefit? Because
like
if
if
it's offloaded, right? If it's offline and it's on its own
well, when
offline
everything
wallet.
gets back online, you're going to be rich, right?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Shoot, I mean, if that happened, I mean, you're going to have all kinds of anarchy happening, right? No, like you're basically shutting down the whole world at that point.
Right, but how, like, your coins would skyrocket in price? Like
Whenever
Bitcoin and all that?
whenever the grid went back on, people, I mean, you're not going to be able to use US dollars probably, right?
Why not? Um, hmm.
I don't know. See, when it comes to crypto, that I don't think that deep into, oh, what if
Well,
the
no.
EMP
Like,
goes.
so let's just say all these blockchain technologies and all these different nodes that for the way that this whole cryptocurrency system works and everything. Like, okay, would it be able to be saved, or would it be destroyed?
Depends, or if they're going to EMP the whole world.
Okay, but if it were only in, let's just say, one country, would
Now
that
there's
country?
too many underground cryptos all over the world. Like even China, they say it's banned. There's already doing underground mining. So
So
I think
so for
because there's
people
so
out
many
there,
miners,
if
I think that's a safety
I guess
feature.
the answer what I'm looking for is like, if an EMP went off in our country, you would still be able to go to another country and then pull up your stuff, right? Yeah, and we
Yeah,
wouldn't be affected.
as long as you got your code, that's never going to be erased.
Yeah. So, but if the whole world was, and I guess if the whole world went to war and stuff like that, and grid went down,
Yeah,
um,
the only thing you need is one node. As long as one node is survived, then you're all good.
so okay, so that's how it works. If like for the whole world, if all the nodes were taken down, then everything gets erased
Yeah,
from
well, it
history.
basically says like it's like called the 51% attack. If if a group of nodes controls more than 51% of the network, then they can manipulate all of the things. But because the 51% attack never happens because so many people are incentivized to keep running nodes, it never happens basically.
Okay. All right.
But
I understand.
theoretically, it can happen. But the incentive mechanism of like crypto, you know, they take it over. What's the incentive there?
Right. One of the theories, and this is coming from like some of the research that I have about extraterrestrials and UFOs, and the way that some of these contactees and people who have had experiences and they've been to possible off-world bases and things like that say that this whole cryptocurrency, this whole digital token and coin, it's all involved with advancing us to being able to communicate and make transactions with a possible extraterrestrial race in the future. Like, understandably, because they're not going to be able to work with dollars. And one of the things is that this whole internet thing, it's like it's making everybody on the same the internet is almost like the Tower of Babel, where it's made everybody be able to say and go to the same source, same things, and translate either their money or their message without actually understanding the other side. But hey, we understand that the internet, there's this converter, and it's the same thing for some of these alien races, where like they don't really have to be able to communicate on the same level if they have some like some type of conversion, some type of currency. And this is what it is. It's this interesting currency that seems like it could definitely be a way to go ahead and transcend us into the next phases of um extraterrestrial contact. And what do you think about that? Like, have you ever heard about anything like that? Have you ever speculated like maybe this might be the currency type? Like, even now, like this might be a new idea to you, but have do you think that may be possibly, you could see it actually being able to be like that?
Like how like extra if they like created it or used it.
Well, yeah. So let's just say like some extraterrestrials come and they have
Yep.
some type of computer device too, and they have
Yep.
some type of token, and eventually an app gets built so that their token
Off
can
their
can con-
technology, basically.
yeah, their token can convert to your token through the digital market instead of having to like d-
Yeah, I think I
give them a.
have. I think I have heard of things like that because it's like, was I mean, I guess that gets into like almost a technology or whatever they use with the pyramids and all that. Like bringing new technology, I don't think humans would reject it. Like if it was some kind of computer that they had and that they could teach something, I would say why would we not use technology like that? But I don't like could crypto get any better? That's what I'm trying to think.
Right, that's what I mean too. Like
Yep.
it's hit a very, very high pinnacle. Like I was like, I don't know, the way I see it, this whole crypto thing, it's almost you know people like to say when we reach space, we're gonna be a first frontier type of civilization, it like literally able to transcend into instantaneous and futuristic type of moments, right? So this currency would be able to progress that, because you wouldn't have to rely on um counting out $1 billion bills, or $1 billion, where the let's just say you're making trades with Mars or something like that, and then you need to pay $1 billion or something. Instead of having $1 billion, or waiting for the bank, and especially the way that these banks are, it's very interesting to look at it like this could be the instantaneous transactions. Like it's really interesting. Um, Considering that, all right, the way I understand the internet is that there is some otherworldly influence, where a lot of our greatest scientists, man, from Tesla to Einstein to you name it, bro, even Carl Sagan, some of our greatest technology advancers, right? They openly say that they're in contact with other dimensions and other um other terrestrial creatures, extraterrestrial creatures and things. And a lot of our technologies have been spawned from the idea that, hey, there's a helper on the other side or in space, and they're kind of progressing humanity in a certain way. And it, I kind of think that in some way, like, this is the next in humanity, and we're at the forefront. We're at the forefront of this. I'm not rich with all the crypto stuff, but I'm a devout researcher and understanding these concepts and where and the whole
Yep.
system, the whole tree behind it. And there's a lot of people in the world like not understanding that we're at a different stage of humanity that we've never been in before. 100 years ago, the Wall Street took over the financial world with physical cash, but it was based on lies. It was a castle of glass, right? And that shit's it's being shattered right before our own eyes. And the next part of this, is what we're seeing with crypto. Um, do you know how much money crypto has made over the last like 10 years? Because from what I understand, like, it's ridiculous. It's made so much people rich.
The trading fees, like the brokers are making the most money because they get paid off volume. They're not getting paid off people winning and losing. If they can create excitement and have hundreds of thousands of people just putting in $100 small trades, that adds up. If they're getting, even a 0.25% of fees off of all those traders, and that's where, these companies are raking in billions just off fees alone, just people trading back and forth, back and forth. But the next 3 or 4 years, I predict that NFTs will be bigger than the actual crypto tokens, because the NFT technology is where you can tie any piece of metadata to a token, where a crypto, everybody has the same token, or NFT, you're having different tokens, but you're in the same collection of sets. So you could have, like, that's where my BaseLand idea comes into NFTs, where you tie GPS coordinates to a plot of land on top of digitized art that looks cool, having the cool retro artwork the NFTs were known for, but now you can put real usefulness, put real land to it, and just tokenize anything just through NFTs.
All right. Real quick, Fabio, welcome. So, all right, with this baseline, let's go ahead and introduce this, I guess. You talked about it, and honestly, it looks pretty awesome. I know when in our private chat we discussed this, and yeah, get into it. Let's talk about this baseline and your how you came up with the idea, and like
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Baseland's all about, like, a lot of people want to own a nice piece of land, but the issue is with rural land, you gotta pay straight up cash to get that. Usually, they're not going to take, like, 10% down. But I'm like, combining crypto hype with people wanting land, because if you ask somebody, hey, you want an acre of land for $100,000, they're gonna usually say yeah. But let's say you find a property they were looking at, 20 acres out in Weed, California, and it was a listing price of $55,000. So I was thinking, what the hell? Why don't I create an NFT set for artwork out in that area and put some cool metadata? And maybe I could find, 200, 300 people all across the world where, they can all put in $100 worth of crypto each, and collectively we can acquire this piece of land where, anybody with that NFT can legally get access to that piece of land, whether, hey, they want to go camp out, maybe they want to, look at the legal zoning and start a cannabis grow. There's a lot of ways that people can start utilizing land if they just start, collectively coming together. And so with BaseLand, I'm thinking, go with different pieces of land, and with each NFT, that's representing legal ownership where people are going, and I think that's a brilliant way to basically unlock land ownership for people who may have thought it's been out of reach, because we don't got a lot of people without $50,000. Hey, go buy this piece of land, So community ownership, that's the way to go.
That's right. One second. Welcome, Divine Light Codes, my sponsor and friend over there. You guys go check her out, dude. The community based bringing everybody together and seeing a good goal, and it's the way to go for the future. The way I like to think about it is, if everything were to go to shit, we would be dead if we didn't have our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family, so why might as well just make the community now and build the relationships now, so in the future, if everything goes good, we have a stronger network, right? And in every way possible. We don't have to go ahead and break our backs for the system that's overtaxing us and making everything super hard. If we can come together, we can make it easier on each other. Kind of, it's like a relief. It's like a system, a support system. All right, and also you had said that this is in Weed, California, right? This is where the show Weeds was, right?
I'm not too sure about that. I just know back, when I first started smoking weed, it was a joke with my friends. I just discovered, oh, let's go do a road trip to Weed, California. We never actually did, but years later, I'm like, Weed, California, we got this Based THC coin. How can I do the THC weed narrative? And
I mean, the,
actually,
the
like
show
weed has a,
Weeds.
yep.
You never the show Weeds,
I never got into it.
but have you heard about it?
Yeah.
So it's based in your city, brother, Weed, California.
No, I did not know Weeds was actually in Weed, California.
Oh, straight up, dude. That's why the show's named Weeds, because it was like the whole town was named Weed, and it it was centralized around a soccer mom who smoked and sold dope, and it's awesome, dude. I love it.
Yeah, man,
Um,
they got good land deals up there everywhere.
for everybody out there, if you want to be a part of weed history and the weed TV show and be in that location and just be in the blessing of
Yeah.
California Kush, man, might as well buy this BaseLand. And I see it, it's great, dude, that you're doing this, especially in such a sunny area.
Yep.
Divine Light Code says it's right by Mount Shasta, and yeah, that's one of the things that you had shown me on the map. How close is it to Shasta, your location?
Sure, I think that view was only like 20 miles from that location. 20, 30 miles.
So it's like hiking distance, and maybe nah. It's like you just take a little car out. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
there's some roads like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, it's super easy. Divine's saying that there's lava caves, and lava tube. For your land, is there anything, like a trail that you can go? Sorry, that you can go towards like Shasta from your property. Is it like
Yeah,
trailing?
there's a lot of good road access. I mean, clear views. I mean, it's just you go down a couple dirt roads down the other side of the highway, and like I said, 20 minutes probably. I mean, that's according to Google measurements and all that.
Right, do you have like rivers or anything like right by? So one of the things that I like to understand is about geology is that mountains
They got a
produces.
lake. Yeah, they got a lake. It's called Lake Shastina.
Okay, so mountains produce this awesome geomagnetic energy, and sometimes you can find like crystals in the rivers, and it seems like just things are attracted to the mountain in some way, or maybe these things are around. But honestly, all right, let's talk about this land. Like how big is it that people are going to be investing in, and how big is each plot?
So each plot is just going to be $100, but it's converted into Ethereum currency, and people can come in with fiat, and it automatically converts into crypto. So made the onboarding pretty simple that way. But each NFT comes with the 1,500 square feet of land, so the exact measurement is 1517 square feet. So, I mean, for $100, I don't know where else a business model can offer, 1,500 square feet of real land. That's that's bigger than a 30 by 40 shed that somebody could put on. Of course, this is all it's got to be illegal zoning of what structures and all that.
All right. Have you guys already done ground samples and soil samples and all that?
No, I actually haven't even been out to the property. All I've seen it is online. Did extensive looks on all kinds of different map sites, so could see the soil. But I mean, according to the satellites, they did a lot of nice cannabis grows.
So you guys already have it in your in your possession?
No, we got to sell all these NFTs because it's community ownership, so it goes crowdfunded. We'll start with this property. Once it's sold out, we're gonna scale up, get another property. That's kind of like the whole business idea
No. I
with the
meant like you
NFTs.
guys already have the property though.
No.
All right. So how are you guys gonna
It's called crowdfunding. So you
right,
sell.
right. Okay.
You have
Oh,
to,
okay.
yeah, the
All right.
process is NFT crowdfunding. So the land isn't purchased until the NFTs are sold. A project already did
So
this.
let
It's
me
called City Duh back in 2021. They raised
let me
like
show
$8 million, but only about 40 acres of land. So their concept showed it worked pretty good. And we're going smaller. We don't need to raise $8 million or right away. I mean, we're going small. One little small 20-acre property. And if that takes off, then we'll be part of history.
Here we go. Here we go. So for everybody out there, you can see it on your screen. Own a piece of California land. And man, that place is sure beautiful, dude. It's like constant, warm weather, I'm guessing, right? Always warm weather.
I mean, it snows up there in the winter, but for the most part,
Not much. How long is your guys' winter though? Like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? No.
I don't even know. I'm in Stockton, so I don't get any snow.
Oh, you're a little down south, right? So it says BaseLand merges the power of blockchain with real estate, democratizing land ownership through NFT crowdfunding. Embark with a land ownership journey of just 0.0420 ETH on a slice of prime land without the hefty price tag. Harness blockchain technology for secure, transparent, easily transferable land ownership in the digital age. Connect with a vibrant group of visionaries and dive into a groundbreaking approach to real estate. Be a part of the revolution. Um, I guess one thing that everybody questions these days is this whole digital market of crypto and NFT. Um, like we seen what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried and a lot of, especially the NFTs with some of them in the first years, they kind of crashed, right? The good thing about this is that you can actually get real pieces of land. But what do you, how devastating? Um, how much hits has the market taken, over the last few years with kind of the shenanigans that's gone on where some people can't trust it, right? Do you think it's really affected the market? With-
No, it's just a natural cycle. Every market's going to drop 90%. This is probably the fourth or fifth crypto cycle, so it's typical. So it's just basically not being part of the first rodeo and expecting to lose money after you make money.
Right. Okay. So, um, Bitcoin is kind of the leading force behind everything, right? When Bitcoin moves up higher, the rest of the ship sail, as the motto goes. Um, High tides raise all ships, right?
It's basically called alt season. So when Bitcoin's at its peak, altcoins are going to start going crazy, and that's kind of like the end of crypto cycles. Like after the altcoins explode, it's time to sell out, hang on for the crypto winters, and about every 3 or 4 years. It seems to come right around the election too.
Okay. All right. I don't know the actual price. What the market of like cryptocurrency was 5 years ago. Let's just say hypothetically, I don't know, maybe $1 trillion. But would it today be like 5 times the amount, or how has the market in general wavered over the last like 5 to 10 years, or even now? Is it still booming? Is it producing a lot of equity for everybody out
Yeah,
there?
it's still
That way
booming. I mean,
everybody can get an understanding.
Bitcoin's sitting at 65, 67,000. So,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
been like that for about a
yeah.
year, right? And people think that like I mean, I've heard people online through crypto guys and others that the market cap, or the reasonable cap, or an ideal cap of Bitcoin would be like 250,000, and then it would branch off into other things, or what do you see? How do you see
Yeah,
this playing out for the next five to
crypto
ten
market
years?
is
Also,
crypto market's 2.2 trillion. The next 3 or 4 years it'll flip gold. That's my prediction.
so five
Well,
so 5 years
gold is
ago,
at
what was it?
gold
Let's
is at
just
like 12, 13 trillion.
You think it's going to be the number one currency in the world?
It's not. It can't pass
Do you
fiat.
you think so?
It's
You
never.
think it's
It's
going to?
never gonna. No, it's never gonna pass fiat. You still need that fiat base, but you can use it
Okay.
for other things.
Okay. So 5 years ago, it was possibly at 250 billion, 270, 300 billion, but now it's at 2 trillion. So, geez, I mean, this is with the rise of Ethereum and XRP. These are the next two
Oh, this
the
isn't
next
even the
two
high.
biggest
The high
coins. Am
was
I
like
correct?
3.7 trillion.
Oh,
What
snap.
was that?
Um, no, I'm thinking that the high was 3 point some trillion. Geez. So, uh,
Put
like
it
I had
this way:
asked, well, what are the
crypto
next two
is
biggest coins?
guaranteed. Crypto is
Right,
guaranteed to flip
100%. I
gold.
I foresee that too.
Yep.
So, what are the top 5 coins like right now? Just for everybody's understanding, it's definitely Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Am I correct or no?
No,
Yes, that's
XRP
three
is
of them.
dog water. I would recommend nobody buy XRP at
So,
all. XRP is one of the
well,
worst coins anybody could ever buy.
Okay, yes. I understand. I thought it was rich only because the way that the
XRP is
elite so the
centralized.
way that the elites and the
Yeah,
World Economic Forum and all this, they're kind of pushing for XRP to be
yeah, because
the
it's
world
fucking
other currency.
centralized. Yep. Yeah,
Yep,
it's
yes,
centralized.
that's why 100%. That's why I was understanding like there's some aspect to where it's going to be in the future, or I mean, what
I
is it
wouldn't.
right now? The
I
top
wouldn't
five
say
coins,
there's a
the
top
richest,
three.
the
I
richest
wouldn't
coins.
say there's a top five. Only Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the only two. Everything else is a distraction. Everything plays off Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like base is built off of Ethereum.
Okay. And what's the
Like
difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum for everybody else, so people can understand it?
Basically Ethereum is the one where you can make apps. Like this is how I'm able to make, BaseLand apps. This is how people are able to make NFTs. Bitcoin is just basically your store of value. Ethereum is where, people come in and make all these apps. Like this is where all the big gaming, like NFT gaming is huge. And that's all built off Ethereum
All right.
because there's sub networks under Ethereum. And that's
So
why Ethereum stays right
Ethereum
behind
is more
Bitcoin.
user friendly, right? It's more creative friendly, I'm guessing then. It's more for the creator, while
Yeah,
Bitcoin
more.
is more
Yep.
for the consumer.
Yeah, but
I
Ethereum
look
you
at
can still.
I look at the world I look at the world as either you're a consumer or a producer, and I'm looking at Ethereum as more of a for the producers.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah, I guess Ethereum is
okay,
your infrastructure, Bitcoin kind of onboards. Like everyone's first crypto is going to be Bitcoin, or mainly, right? Like I haven't onboarded anybody to come on. Hey, come buy some Ethereum first. Usually they'll get some Bitcoin. Then they'll get a little bit of Ethereum just to get kind of used to it.
all right. Just for a quick moment, everybody out there who's watching this. So if you're looking at my screen right now, here it is. Here's part of the NFT. And everybody gets the same picture, or they get an individual picture.
Oh no, there's over 600. I spent one day just 12 hours just making sure each piece of artwork was unique,
Different,
had
unique.
the metadata, like each NFT will tell you facts about weed, or not not the plant, but facts about the actual town.
Hey, well,
Plant
that'd be cool
species.
too. You can add some strain
Yep.
facts.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna read it for everybody. Weedtopia NFTs represent BaseLand's first community-owned property, a breathtaking 20.9-acre parcel in Weed, California, with a panoramic view of Mount Shasta. This is your opportunity to be part of pioneering community of digital land stewards. So, prime location with stunning Mount Shasta vistas, rich soil suitable for various uses, access to local amenities in Weed, California, potential for community-driven development, beautiful natural surroundings for outdoor activities, opportunity for sustainable land management, uh, and to contribute. It's you can use $100 or 0.04 420 0.0420 Ethereum. And there's 600 pieces right now, and there's 17 square feet per piece. So I'm gonna show you some pictures out there for everybody. Let me zoom in. Oh, I can't really zoom in, but here's some pictures of the land. Who took these pictures? You guys?
No, I just
Or
just took it
this
off
came
the
with it?
real estate picture. I was like, this is a nice piece of track.
Man, I say sometime in the future we take a trip out there and I do some documentary type work and record a little
Sure.
bit,
Yep.
third
Plant a
30
flag
minute
out
bit.
there. Gotta put
Yeah,
a
we'll plant a
509
509
Divine
Divine Pines
flag.
flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That'd be cool. Right here. So oh, is this the last dude's grow, or those pine trees, or those cannabis? No, those are pine trees. Those are
Yeah,
big
there's
trees,
pine
I'm
trees in
guessing.
the back.
Oh man, so this property is pretty big. Property's pretty nice. When was the last time it was used? Do you have any idea?
Probably 4 years ago. Like according to the satellite pictures, like, because it looks like they got rid of their grow in like 2021.
All right. So if you guys buy a Weedtopia NFT, you receive a unique retro pixel art NFT symbolizing your land connection. You join BaseLand's first community of digital land stewards, participate in future decisions about the property use, access to BaseLand's HQ Discord, exclusive community events, and property visits. Be a part of a revolutionary approach to fractional land ownership. Um, so this is powered by the Based THC, right?
Yeah, we're kind of making it sponsored. Like the whole narrative was like, okay, could we have a meme coin for cannabis? And now can we actually have land where we're gonna, try to grow a new cannabis strain for that, and become one of the first tokens to have a tokenized cannabis strain.
All right, man.
I think
When
there's a lot of potential.
I mean, I guess I guess I guess it all depends on the crowdfunding, but like, what if the land gets bought before you guys get the money?
Yeah, we got a couple FAQs because there's 3 other plots of land right next to that area, so there are contingencies. Like if anyone wants to see, there's a project called the City DAO. If you search them up, you'll see how they did it. It was an amazing group of people, uh, people all over the world. They threw money in on NFTs, and they had community ownership.
Right on. I mean, interesting. I guess it's just like for everybody out there, everybody likes to have their location and situation secured. So that's what I'm just trying to, as a friend, just trying to make sure like uh we I guess everybody can pitch in, but more importantly, being able to secure this property is probably a key thing. Um, so there's a lot of different places around this city, right? That you guys are interested in and have been looking forward to.
Oh yeah, real estate. This isn't just going to be a one property gig thing. Like my idea is if this land sells out, gotta find a second piece of land and just keep scaling this shit up. That's kind of how I see
Right.
it.
All right. Um, hmm. Would you guys be able to like figure out some type of loaning process to get the land? Is that a way? Is that that way you guys just can secure it and then start selling it, and that way it not be crowdfunded? Wouldn't that be easier?
If I
Maybe
had
possible.
55,000,
No, for a loan.
this is this property needs 100% cash, so no loans.
Ah, I see. All right.
And I don't want to mess with no bank. I want this just to be crypto as seamless as possible.
You said Dow City, Iowa. Is this
No, it's called City DAO.
City Dow? What is this? From where? I mean, where
DAO.
at? Buffalo? No. What?
No, no, it's called City DAO. It's not a city. It's just called City DAO. So it's DOA.
Oh. Nah, I don't know. You might have to link me to it.
Yeah, you have to look that up later.
All right. So let's talk about this I guess white paper a little bit. What is this all? You said this gets a little bit more into it as far as your whole idea of this creation, the 3-layer chain on the base chain. What is
Yeah,
that?
it just says everything we're working on with cannabis and all that.
What's the 3-layer chain in the base chain? Is that
It's
like
been
an
a while
ideal?
since I read this. It's a pretty deep white paper.
All right. It says a layer 2 blockchain developed by Coinbase's team. Based THC combines the security and scalability. You guys worked with Coinbase?
Base network is Coinbase.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's you guys' base network. I see. Yeah. I guess I didn't. I guess we didn't ask that. You guys aren't on Binance then, no? Or run through it, no, either.
No, you don't
Is
want
that
to
how?
do anything with Binance. That's all Chinese.
Okay, so let's talk about this. What are the pros? Where are the things to watch out for with crypto and NFTs and
Basically, don't buy dumb shit and don't YOLO coins. If you only have $2,000, don't buy one coin with 2,000. Maybe only buy 2 or 300. That's what people do. Like people just buy dumb shit and end up losing 20, 30,000 on stuff they shouldn't be losing.
okay, well, also you
Like
had just said
put it
that
this
the
way.
Binance
Put
was
it this way.
Chinese.
What about Binance?
Yeah, so is Coinbase American then? And is that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Okay,
Coinbase is
I had
in
no
San
idea. Thanks for
Francisco.
that. All right. Um, what do you think that like some of these tokens? Maybe not tokens, but I know we had discussed this off air, but I want to bring this on air a little bit also, so people can kind of take it for and maybe run with it and figure out some more on their own. But when we look at the financial systems and the way that the elites and the way that these big time organizations and let's just say the state of the future government or the state of the big governments, they want to digitalize currency and being able to digitalize our actions. This whole Bitcoin thing, years ago people had discussed where this Satoshi dude, his name in Japanese translates to like central intelligence, which is very interesting, right? And it's a whole another rabbit hole to incorporate how Elon Musk wanted to create something very similar to all of this before PayPal got big. And like what do you think, how can the government be influencing a lot of this with what we see with the cryptocurrency? And do you think maybe it was just created by shadow agencies and from the start in order to kind of help push this forth? And I know that it's blessed a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of people who got rich off of Bitcoin and things like that. But like, do you think in some aspect like this was a push from like, do you think it was like a natural idea, or definitely this is
No,
definitely
the guy who made Bitcoin's dead. Put it that way. He is dead.
okay?
That's what happened. He made this. He made Bitcoin, and then he just died. That's why his coins hasn't. None of his coins has moved since a certain date. So I think he's been dead for at least 12 years. It
Okay.
makes sense too because there's only three possibilities, right? He's an alien, it's the CIA, or he's dead. Those are only those three possibilities.
And the last two probably have something to do with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what about like Ethereum and stuff? Like, do you think that in some aspect, maybe some of this wasn't just by coincidence or chance, and there was a possible like like we had mentioned XRP. XRP is the one that the system wants, right? So it
XRP is like the pharmaceutical industry.
yeah, exactly,
They're
right?
just
So they're pushing it, but it's them creating it. How much of this system with cryptocurrency and NFT markets do you think is definitely shady to watch out for, where you are putting money in the wrong hands, like the Sam Bankman-Friedman stuff? Like he just didn't need to like rob so much money and people.
yeah, he made me and my business partner miss out on $45,000. 45,000.
So he screwed you guys over when you guys were first starting this.
Yeah,
I mean, not like
this was
like
with
you
like
knew him.
when we were crypto day trading
No, no,
and
oh, you just
we had
happened to buy from his
45,000.
system?
Yeah, yeah, we lost 45,000 on FTX.
Man,
No
that's
refund
crazy.
to this date. No refund to this date.
Isn't that shady? Even though like these organizations are supposed to be held liable, right? So
Yeah,
I guess that's one of the questions.
they were promoted on Major League Baseball and all the big TV sport channels.
Straight up robbed, yeah. So I guess that's one of the questions. Like this whole aspect of this crypto and NFT, how much of it is like straight up rigged from the system? Do you think? I don't think 100%
Like
is.
from scammers trying to make money or just like the system.
Government, the wrong side of the government, the shadow government, kind of fucking people over, like Sam Bankman-Fried, for instance.
I don't know. I
How
don't think there's too much worry on that unless I'm not
Well,
during the
because I mean,
question, right?
like how you said the XRP is like the
Yeah,
pharmaceutical. Like you wouldn't
yeah,
want to put money in their hands, and you wouldn't want to be working with FTX. What
yeah.
percentage do you think some of these industries and some of these
Oh,
tokens
that's
are?
the big difference. FTX is, you want to be holding your crypto. You don't want an exchange to be holding your crypto. That's where most of the risk comes. So you want to be holding, like you mentioned, like you want to hold your crypto offline, with little passcodes instead of that.
Right. So no, I meant like what? I guess I'm asking like what percentage of the industry do you think is like fake? I guess that for it,
Probably
'cause
like 80, 85%.
yeah. Oh my God. That's pretty large, man. That's what I've heard too. Like somewhere around, the 75 through 90%
Yep,
percentile. A lot of these are dead tokens.
yeah.
They're just straight up cash cows grabbing people's money, and you never find the owners, or you never find the creators. They run off with the money
Yeah, there's
and
somebody
totally break it.
yeah, a couple of weeks ago they stole $240 million of Bitcoin, but they got caught right away because it's like they say that like code doesn't lie, and you can follow anybody's breadcrumbs if you really want in crypto.
Right.
And
And
yep,
that's one of the things too, is that it people
it's too
speculate
easy
that
to
the
be
government.
caught. It's too easy to be caught. Like
Yeah,
you have to do certain things. Like people aren't rinsing their wallet addresses to do a true anonymity.
so this is trackable if the systems are powerful enough. You can
It
actually
is,
track
but
people.
but let's say you have Bitcoin and you send it to Monero. Monero can't be tracked, and then you take Monero back out and put it back at Bitcoin. Now you don't know where that Bitcoin came from, and you got a fresh wallet. That's why the government wants to ban Monero, but Monero is still out there.
Nice.
But
Okay.
like Monero is actually the only crypto that's true anonymous. Like you cannot get tracked on Monero.
Um.
But I guess there's only one reason to use
Wow.
Monero, and
Wow.
that's if someone's fucking laundering money, then you know that's where it gets like, the government's gonna be watching.
Um. Phew. This has been a powerful conversation, and I'm thinking, um, where do you expect? I guess, uh, here in 10 years, how rich do you think this is gonna be? Like, I guess it's unforeseeable in the because I mean, eventually, okay, dude. What comes after a trillion? Quadrillions? Is that the thing?
Yeah, yeah, I believe so.
And at that point, what? I guess that type of
Because
money
what are they? They're
would.
like real estate's at I think real estate's at like 250 trillion or something.
Right, but crypto is booming in a
Yeah,
crazy dude.
but that's where
Comparing,
I'm like, that's where real estate is going to come into crypto, the tokenization, trillions of dollars. If they tokenize it, then that's trillions into crypto.
in the graphing of how much money crypto has boomed over the short amount of time it's been created, it dominates cash. Like, cash has just slowly been on this rocket, I mean this height, but crypto's in a whole nother realm, and the potential for this to grow out of anybody's understanding is very likely, like how rich these markets are going to get. But would it be like something to watch out for, where if these markets get too rich and too big, it's automatically co-opted by the government, like how in America it seems like, the government just happened to, confiscate so much Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just keeps on going in their pockets, and it seems like, now even some of these banks are trying to get over
Yeah,
to this.
the U.S.
um
government is like the top 10 holder of Bitcoin.
oh shit. Oh, Are they the only country that's like that, or is there some other countries that are like really
They took
pushing?
they took all of Silk Road's Bitcoin and all that.
Oh wow. So
Yeah, somehow they got Silk Road's private key.
okay. I guess now we're looking at that. Is that attached to the Federal Reserve, or who owns that? If it's the government, who owns that crypto and Bitcoin?
The
Is it like the
FBI.
Pentagon?
I think just the FBI.
So that department is rich in its own right, or would they be taking orders and sending money out to their
I don't know.
leadership with?
I guess they just fucking hold their Bitcoin in a big wallet.
Right, but who controls that? Because all right, so when we look at America, man, there's two different freaking governments in America right now that nobody wants to talk about, but if you research it, you'll understand it. There's the Federation of the DC, which is the owner of the corporation, it's a corporate little estate. That's why it has its own laws, it has its own rules, it has its own world. And then you have the Republic of the 50 States of America, which run off this old empire too. And in paperwork, there is a legitimate split. And it's like, I believe when the Federal Reserve was created, it gave all the money to the corporate state of DC, right? And so where do you think that this Bitcoin is being held? Probably with the corporate state of DC.
Yeah, but it'll be curious of whenever they start selling it. That'll be curious. But Trump's is like they can use Bitcoin and start using it to get rid of debt, and I don't know how that's going to work. But uh, if uh, if Trump gets in, I think we're going to see some positive crypto regulations, and that's when crypto would really. If he doesn't get in, then I think crypto will be a little bit bumpier ride. But regardless, in the end, crypto is still going to still be going up. But it's just going to be wondering like, why does the government need this much Bitcoin?
Right. I mean, and who is using it, or where is it going? And I'm wondering, um, is this being translated into, is this crypto being converted into all of this financial spending that we're seeing, being handed over to Israel and Ukraine and stuff? Because like it seems
With that, yep,
it
they
seems
can
like we're
crash
pulling money
Bitcoin.
out of thin air. Straight up, seems like our government's pulling money out of thin air, and I'm wondering, like, now, as you say this, that our government's one of the biggest holders of crypto or Bitcoin. Nobody's really
And
heard about it,
Germany.
right? Okay, Germany's one of the one of the leaders. So like, there are individuals who hold like the highest Bitcoin ownership, or is it more of how does that work? Who, you know, is there like specific individuals who have like the most or something, or is it
I
kind of
know,
just
like,
by
what is
nation?
it? Is it BlackRock? Something BlackRock? I think
BlackRock,
that's the name.
BlackRock and Vanguard,
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
these.
those are the biggest. Yeah, those are the main biggest holders. Like, those are the. I don't know. They might be number one or number two. They're up there for
Okay,
sure.
so it is NGOs and kind of governmental organizations and these big time
Yeah, yeah,
corporations. So these guys are
yeah,
the
yeah.
biggest holders
The hedge
in
funds.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh snap! I had no idea. I kind of thought, I'm not
Well,
gonna lie,
these hedge funds are holding as much as the government.
isn't that like kind of market manipulation though, where they're able to kind of like now
Well,
control and regulate?
that's why Bitcoin's in a weird thing. I think they're buying up a little bit because it's Bitcoin's doing a weird pattern. Like, Bitcoin should have already either crashed by now or already
Already been
skyrocketed.
at
But it's
200,000,
just
150,000, right?
yeah, or a minimum 100,000. But what the like in a month, when the election comes up, who knows if Bitcoin might spike 200K around election, or or crypto will just sit there on election night and do absolutely nothing.
Nah, I don't know, man. Like I've been kind of foreseeing it boom here pretty soon too.
Yeah, election time, Christmas hype.
Okay, so Bitcoin's kind of being sold out or taken over by these big time corporations. Is that the same thing with Ethereum or no? Or like,
Yeah, Ethereum is where the booms are going. Like, if you talk about Ethereum cryptos over there, there's Ethereum meme coins that are doing 100 to 1000x within a month. There's a lot of money going through Ethereum.
mm, okay, it wouldn't really be. Oh man. So more of the individuals are on Ethereum and using that, I guess.
Yeah,
Whereas
more
like,
of the individuals are launching their own coins. Like, there was a guy, he did a YouTube video saying, "Oh, I launched my own meme coin called Turbo." I don't know, it was some kind of, a turtle character, and his coin went to $800 million in valuation, and I guess he made at least $10 million on it. And he did a video, and he was crying about how thankful he was and how much money he made so fast, unexpectedly. And that's kind of what's going on Ethereum. Like, it's the Wild West where you can either make a lot of money or make nothing.
I guess one person I know that has made their own coin, Elon Musk with the Dogecoin, right? Did they say this?
I
It's
don't think
off
he I
him.
don't think he made it, but I'm pretty convinced that
I mean,
Elon Musk is the biggest holder on Dogecoin on the wallets.
why do you say that? Is there some type of conspiracy
It was because
behind
there
it?
was a wallet. Now there's a wallet. I'm like, who would have 23% of the supply of Dogecoin? I'm like, Elon Musk.
So, but I mean,
I'm
I
like,
guess that is one of the conspiracies, though. Like
yeah.
people speculate, though he has a big role in this crypto, right? And
I
if
think he
Donald Trump
does
were
it.
to,
Yeah, I think he does it for shits and giggles that he's bored and it's like, here, I'm gonna do a tweet, just because he's honestly bored and wants to get a rise out of seeing the charts move.
right, but he's also a vast innovator. Like he is way ahead of his time, where he's been able to
Well, he
revolutionize
did post.
multiple
If you look
markets.
on his Twitter a couple days ago, he posted something on the Base network called "Make America Based Again," and is in reference to a Trump-themed meme coin on Base called Maba, and uh, I guess it did 30x. So if somebody bought $100 that night, uh, they would have made like 3,000. And it was funny. I guess Elon Musk is looking at the Base network now.
Okay, here I'm gonna go ahead and show this real fast. No. Oh wait, where is it? So I do think in some aspect, I guess Elon Musk and Donald Trump are kind of working together and heading to the future of these markets. They're definitely going to be a big helper, right? With because as you said, there's crypto regulations going on with our current administration. Is there? I mean, you didn't say that, but I think there's crypto regulations being pushed from what we've seen over the last 3 years, right? There's a fight against crypto with the Biden and Harris administration.
Yep.
Could you speak on that?
Oh no, what was that?
Like the current fight against crypto over this last 3 years of administration.
I haven't really followed their regulations too much. All I know is, it hasn't been good, and that just need the new election to come in and Trump to. I mean, Trump supposedly says he would change a lot of crypto laws, but if the terms go the other way, then we're gonna see some slow progress on crypto regulations.
Okay. Okay. Here is the Wikipedia of X.com, which was a bank. I'm gonna show people and show you, I guess. This is very, very interesting. So X.com was an American online bank founded by Elon Musk, Ed Ho, Harris Fricker, and Christopher Payne in 1999 in Palo Alto, California. In 2000, it merged with competitor Confinity, and in 2001, the merged company changed its name to PayPal. Starting in 2023, the X.com internet domain name began be used for Twitter after Elon Musk acquired it in 2022. So the X.com initially in 1999 developed and operated a financial services website with banking services provided by First Western National Bank. The company was initially funded by Elon Musk and Greg Curry, who went on to fund Musk's later ventures, Tesla and SpaceX. Customers were not assessed fees or overdraft penalties. New members referrals were rewarded for cash. These features were unique at their time. It was definitely revolutionary. For instance, customers could send money to another person by entering their email address into X.com. Additionally, customers could open an account strictly with online registration with no need to mail a check. And Elon Musk right here says, I think we're at the third stage now where people are ready to use the internet as their main financial repository. Now, there's also another paper I'm about to pull up. Let's see if I can get this pretty fast. Were you aware that, like Elon Musk had this idea in 1999 to kind of put to use the internet as a financial system, which, I'm not saying it's crypto, but it's kind of pushing towards that way.
Yeah, I know all about what he did. I read his biography and all that, and how he did that. But it's been a while since I read about that.
I believe he also wrote a white paper on Bitcoin. Were you aware of that? I think he had wrote a white paper on crypto something. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I think it was like in 2008, 2007, 2006 or something. I know I had covered it on my podcast years ago. So people think that let's see, that he was the initial creator of kind of what we're seeing right now with crypto. But hey, man, so everybody out there, go ahead and check out what Todd has going on at Based THC and BaseLand IO. What I don't know, man. Was there anything more that you want to say for now? For like, anything on your mind with this whole idea of where we are at the market and or in general? I guess also something I just kind of had a question a couple minutes ago is that do you think you'd have to merge, eventually? Let's just say, if you want to get into a bigger market or something, would you guys be willing to merge into a bigger companies, bigger organizations, and that way, like, I don't know, you guys can totally do this worldwide? That'd be
Yeah,
sweet, dude.
if we got big
That'd be
money,
super
yeah.
sick.
If we had people coming to us saying big money, yeah. Like if we had like $1 million investment from like a couple big groups, I mean, I'd be confident that we could do some good things with that. Scale up, get marketing.
We're definitely gonna have to like share this out to like as much cannabis enthusiast celebrities or even big people, who have pockets. Yeah, man, and that way, some of the richer cannabis people can start
Yeah, all it
seeing
takes is a
this and
couple
maybe
tweets, and a
help
couple
bring
of
this to new
connections.
heights.
Yep.
Yeah, man, and this is your first podcast, right? Is this your first podcast ever? Or is this one of your first interviews ever?
Yeah. I've been up since 3 a.m.
Yeah,
today.
dude,
So
I appreciate this.
pretty
You've
burnt
been
out.
doing great so far. Oh, dude. Hey, yeah, no, you've done great. great so far, and you're gonna need to do this more often on other networks and other platforms. That way, you guys can reach out as much as possible. How many other creators you got for the Base THC?
The other guy, his name is Adam, and his biography is in that little white paper on our website too. It's like on the one of the last pages, so people can read up on him too.
Okay. Is there any way that he can also come on sometime, or is he open to interviews or podcasts? Do you guys,
Yeah, just tell
or
me when you want to get him on, and
is he dead?
he'll
Ah,
throw.
no, I'm playing.
Yeah, yeah, he'll come on anytime. Just tell me when, and
Okay, dude.
get hooked up.
Definitely, dude. We can
Yep.
definitely. Next time, I guess we can schedule out for a while, and I can have both of you guys on, and we could talk further, just
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
about cannabis or about technologies or anything. Definitely been great. Tell everybody where they can find you, or any last word or any last thought. Just anything that you want to say.
No, I guess just I'll post a couple updates on my YouTube channel, Earn with Todd, in a couple days. So keep the hype going, keep the conversation going.
All right. So so where can they find you, Todd?
I got Twitter, but mainly just they can just find me on my YouTube. I mean, I'm really not active on Twitter. I mean, I got Twitter, but I'm not really active on it.
Okay. Twitter's been pretty active.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Ever since Elon Musk took it over, it's
yep,
been super active again. It died out years ago, but now it's like everybody's there.
yep, sounds good.
All right, man. Oh man, I have questions for days, but
Yeah, we'll have to do part
let
two.
every,
I'll get a pass out.
yeah, definitely, man. Tell everybody one time where you podcast 509 Divine Pines podcast and your name. Tell everybody
What's
you've been
up?
here. Tell everybody you've been here. Give me an outro. Say this has been the 509. Tell them your name and where you've been at on the 509 Divine Pines podcast.
Yep.
Like
What's good, y'all? Earn with Todd here, and we're signing off on the 509 Divine Pines podcast. Just
that's right,
like that.
everybody. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Yeah. All right, everybody. You guys have a wonderful night. Remember, be blessed, be high. See you guys next time on the 509 Divine Pines podcast.